All right, we are live on YouTube, live here on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. Good evening, good late evening, or good night to many of you, as it is after midnight in most parts of the U.S. here. It is 1:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's Standard Time, that's right. It's Daylight Time, sorry, Eastern Daylight Time. 10:23 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in my neck of the woods. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area here on the West Coast, Northern California, however you want to say it. I got to say, folks, I am at a deep loss for words after what I witnessed on YouTube today. And before I get to this brief stream, which is going to be presented in the most professional, respectful, and mature ways possible, wholeheartedly. I mean that. No joke here. Okay. Let me first of all make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out, and it looks like it absolutely has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that it is rolling smoothly, and it absolutely is. First and foremost, I would like to wish everyone here in the United States a very happy Memorial Day. For those of you that are in a time zone before midnight, I'm wishing you an early Memorial Day. But most of you will be watching this on the replay because it's late at night. So happy Memorial Day to each and every one of you. Now, let me just read, the purpose of Memorial Day as stated on Wikipedia, because this is much more important than some of the stupid, crazy shit I've seen happen out here on YouTube. And it just really breaks my heart regarding what's been going on. Instead of focusing on, enjoying this amazing weekend to pay tribute to those that lost their lives, serving in the armed forces for our country here in the U.S. Memorial Day is a federal holiday in the United States for mourning the U.S. military personnel who have died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. It is observed on the last Monday of May. I want to pay my deepest regards and gratitude for those of you out there that have lost someone serving in our military here to protect and serve our country. And this is it's a very important day for me as an American. Yes, I am Greek, but I was born here. I am Greek American, and I love my country. And I believe in our country. And, when I see other crazy things happen that, in my opinion, cloud, celebrating this wonderful, wonderful day, during this wonderful weekend, it really, really, truly breaks my heart. It really, truly breaks my heart. I don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start. There's a lot I have to say, but I'm going to try to keep it to 30 minutes or less. This might go 45 minutes depending on if we get any engagement in the chat. If not, that's okay too. People can just listen. I know some people are blocked here that are watching. Some people may be watching this on a rebroadcast somewhere else. That's fine. No problem. But I just have to say, I'm at a deep loss for words, and this is no joke. Like I really care about everybody. I care about everyone, enjoying life in the way life was meant to be enjoyed, and I really truly want everyone to be happy within themselves and surround themselves with happy people. But some people just continue to feed into stupid, ridiculous, endless, nonsensical drama. And I don't even know if they realize what they're doing. Maybe they do realize what they're doing. Maybe they do realize that most of this drama is fake and instigated. It's just for views and for traction for certain people, right? And that's okay. If those people want to, run channels like that, that's totally cool. And to be quite frank with you, those people that are getting the views, running those channels, hey, I commend you for being able to twist and turn plots and pin and pit people against each other to create this content. Because here's the thing, it's up to these people whether they want to allow you to do that to them or not, right? I'm literally floored. How many grown-ass people I saw on this platform earlier today spend the entire day out here going back and forth over many things that are completely nonsense. 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 Now, this weekend I've been spending it with my lady. My lady is here at my place. And we were supposed to go live earlier tonight. First of all, we were supposed to do a show with Mandy C. I mentioned this on my walking stream I did earlier from my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. If you haven't subscribed to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, Nightbot sharing the link in the chat every 7 minutes. It's youtube.com/lifecoacheli, or just search for Coach Eli, Elias Melas. You'll find it there. We're supposed to do a stream with Mandy C. at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on spam and scams and stuff like that, spam and deceptive practices, etc. But I never heard back from her. Mandy agreed to do it, and she decided to not even respond. And she went live earlier, right before I went live on my walking stream, and I messaged her a few times on Facebook Messenger. I never heard back from her, and that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. No problem, Mandy. I'm not upset. I'm just saying, like, this is what drama does, to people. They get sucked into this drama. And then, when somebody wants to create some real content with them that they agree to, then they just decide to completely ignore it or not prioritize it. Right? I just don't get it. I don't treat people this way. If I say I'm going to do something, and I'm going to be on somebody's show or collaborate with somebody, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to support that person and respect that person's time. Now, to be fair, there are a lot of times where I do streams on my own and I run a little bit late, and that's when I'm doing shows by myself. But whenever I schedule interviews or have people on a panel or a show, I'm typically right on time because I respect other people's time. So that's what happened earlier today. And in lieu of that not happening, my lady and I were going to go live and do a show on, how to handle pregnancy in the modern world, whether that pregnancy was expected or unexpected. We were going to do that show, and at the very last minute, my lady she ran out of gas. She just was really, really exhausted, was really, really tired. And the reason why I feel she was really, really tired, of course, we have our own things going on. But she's been really, really tired and exhausted because of dealing with a lot of nonsense happening out here on YouTube and all this crazy drama. I'm going to come out and be honest with you folks, and she said it as well in the past. It's draining. It sucks the life out of you. It wears you down. It is extremely emotionally taxing, and it's pointless and gets people nowhere. Nowhere. Now, yesterday, my lady and I, we went out of town We went to go see this concert in the Central Valley area near the Sacramento Delta. We had a wonderful, wonderful time away from YouTube, right? We didn't do any content. We just enjoyed our time away. And we were a little bit tired because we did a lot of driving, and we went to dinner, and just we had some fun, right? So we came back to my place. We went to sleep, and we were just resting today. We were going to get up and do some things, but my lady was just really, really worn out. Really worn out. Hey, Sifu Smo, how you doing? Let me see if that's the real you, bro. Let me just make sure that's the real you. Yeah, it is. Sifu Smo, you're back in the Coach Eli Facebook moderator group chat. And just give me a second, Sifu Smo. Give me a second here, bro. I want to do this through the back end of YouTube so no mistakes are made. So Sifu Smo, welcome back to the mod crew as well. The next time that you type something, you will see your mod wrench there. Thank you so much for being here. Folks, also there is a 1-minute delay on this stream, so that's how I'm running my in-studio streams in case something goes out that I want to cut off before it goes out, in case I say something, or if I have a guest on in the future that says something that I want to cut off before it goes to YouTube. There is a 1-minute delay, so please expect a little extra time for me to respond to the chat. Yeah, it is you, bro. Welcome back to the mod crew. Thank you for being here, man. And my apologies for all of the craziness, man. I think you're seeing a lot more about what's been going on. And yeah, it's really saddening to me, that this stuff has happened. So yeah, earlier today, my lady was just exhausted, and I was a little bit tired too, but not as tired as her, because she has a lot more things going on in her personal life with her family and stuff. And I'm gonna just come out and say something I wasn't gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because I think people know the truth about what's going on. Again, my lady's situation with her daughter has nothing to do with me. It's been happening for the past 10 years. And there are people out there that I know just want to get a reaction and, spin the narrative to, get more drama views and stuff. And that's cool. My lady and I are totally okay with you folks taking things out of context and spinning the narrative. But the truth of the matter is I had nothing to do with the separation of my lady and her daughter. And I've had nothing to do with her losing her job. And I've had nothing to do with anything that she's been going through. I've just been doing nothing but helping her. But people out there, the thing is this, people out there that are bored and, want to stir up the drama pot and create drama content are going to take things way out of context. And quite frankly, as far as my lady and I are concerned, we really don't care what you folks think. All that matters is if her and I are happy together, and we are, right? But yeah, people continue to want to come out there and say that, Eli, broke up his lady and her daughter, Eli got his woman fired, and Eli did this, and Eli did that. Come on, get over yourselves, right? Get over yourselves, seriously, right? And quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you keep on saying it. I'm just putting it out there and saying it's just really stupid to hear the same shit regurgitated over and over and over and over again. It's stupid and boring. You know what I mean? Hey, NC's Queen, how you doing? Welcome to the show. I mean, how many times are we going to continue saying the same thing over and over and over again? You know, like, let's just say it. I'm not going to be afraid to mention names here because I really, really don't care. There are only a few people's names I won't mention because they don't want to be mentioned, and I want to be respectful. This is a respectful stream here, okay? But like Jamie on the Like and Legion channel was saying the other day, and I've been kind of skimming through some content when I've had time. I haven't seen everything, but I've been skimming through it, right? And Jamie was saying, this is insane. And he's like, isn't the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result? Yes, that is the actual definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. They don't know anything. Well, NC is Queen. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And quite frankly, I'm not upset or concerned. I'm just coming out here and saying how stupid this all is. It's really, really stupid. What's going on, Matt Shangy Army 2? Is that the real you? That is the real you, Shangy. Shangy, I saw parts of what happened today, but I was busy with my lady for most of the day. And I don't know. I think you were on a different channel. Did you get a copyright strike on Matt Shangy Army 2? Is that why you came back on Matt Shangy Army 3? I wasn't watching the whole show. I wasn't watching the entire shit show amongst various channels today. Every so often, I was popping in on YouTube just to check things out, and I kept on getting recommended things that I told YouTube not to recommend me. YouTube is still tying me in with this group after telling them, do not recommend channel, God damn it. I mean, seriously, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a 1 minute delay between what I say here and what goes out, right? But yeah, so I was kind of flipping through things, and then I decided, because my lady and I were going to go take a walk. I wasn't going to do a walking stream earlier, but my lady was so exhausted from all this BS, not just on YouTube, but she's got her own things to deal with her family, independent of me. We have our own things that we're doing, during the, little free time we get to spend each week together. No copyright strike. Well, that's good. That's good to hear, bro. That's good to hear. Yeah, I thought she switched to Matt Shangy 3. I can't keep up, dude. I can't keep up with this nonsense anymore, man. And it's like, I don't really even want to, but it's like, I care about people in general, and I just wish people would really understand what's going on here. Like, it took me 3+ years to understand what's going on, right? It took me 3+ years to understand what's going on. I figured it out a couple of years ago when someone that I'm not going to mention this person's name out of respect for them, they know who they are. They're the ones that taught me what's going on. And basically, it's clocking in and clocking out. And I'll tell you, that's why I respect this person, because they taught me what's going on. So I now have understood what's going on for the past couple of years. I've tried to explain this to the rest of the people, and they still don't get it. They still keep feeding into it, right? And it leads me to believe that they're intentionally feeding into it because it helps pass the time. Maybe these people that are feeding into it have nothing better to do with their time, so they keep feeding into it because it passes the time, right? NC is queen. He got demonetized for a reason. Who are you talking about? Got demonetized for a reason. Please be more specific, NC is queen. There are a lot of people that have been demonetized. You know, Jamie, on his Lycan Theory channel years ago, he also got demonetized on Lycan Legion. And he still has Lycan Theory After Dark. But I think he's growing to realize he's got to start creating some real content or he might get demonetized there. Now, I'm not flagging anybody. I told you folks, I'm no longer flagging anyone for anything. And I've kept my word on that, right? But it's not me that's going to get you demonetized or removed. It's going to be the content you create that violates the terms of service. Plain and simple, right? Plain and simple. Now I hear Country Joe got demonetized, right? And Country Joe, I don't think you watch my channel. I know I've commented on a few of your videos. You've created some great parodies, I'll tell you that. But Country Joe, you got demonetized because you fed into the drama and you never wanted to feed into it. I heard you say that on some shows you've been on lately. Look what feeding into this crap has cost Country Joe, Jamie Lycan Theory, and other people. There's another channel that got demonetized a while back, and that was the French Dose channel. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the French Dose channel. The 30s guy, yes, Jamie, it doesn't matter. I'm not concerned about not mentioning names because I really want to see here tonight if people truly just want to bury the hatchet and move forward and create some real content. Because the other day, I had a lady named Scotty come into my chat while I was on a walk and was telling me that, Jamie wanted to create some real content, possibly with me. And I said I would think about it, right? Now, I went back and heard that part of the stream, and I couldn't quite tell if he was being semi-sarcastic or fully sarcastic or if he was being real, right? But he certainly sounded defeated. He certainly sounded like, hey, he even mentioned something. And you know what, James? I'll pay you props for this. Despite what's happened in the past, I'll pay you props for this. You said, I hate to admit it, but Eli was right. Drama is not sustainable long term. It's not. It is not sustainable long term. It is not. Because one of many things will happen. You'll either get demonetized, removed from the YouTube partner program, and then afterwards, after you get demonetized and get removed from the partner program, you'll probably have your channel shut down. Is it worth it? Is it worth it, folks? What even behooves me even more than all of this is that a lot of these people, I've said before, I'll say it again, are so talented above and beyond this stupid ass drama. You're all so talented, right? All of you, Shangy, you're so talented more than this stupid drama. Jamie, you are way more talented than you give yourself credit for. And I'll even come out and say that despite our past or despite what you or your audience thinks about me. It doesn't matter. Okay? And to this other woman, I'm not going to mention her name, per her request from the past, and I have honored that, ma'am. You are so freaking talented. You are more talented than all these people, and I'm not just saying that. I mean that. I know your talents. She's a phenomenal video editor, and she knows how to produce a show. And she certainly knows how to stir things up. And I say that respectfully, ma'am. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm paying you props because you've been able to get all these people to go crazy over you just trying to run your show, run your channel, right? And your channel's a drama channel. Your channel is a drama channel. The title of your channel, the first word of your channel is drama. So people know what they're getting there. And if they don't want anything to do with that, then they can go do their own thing, right? I don't get these people. And you know what, NC's Queen, I'm not looking for any apologies. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay? It's not a big deal. RJ Sandifer's in the house. Hey, RJ. Eli, today is my birthday. It is after 1 a.m. RJ, what are you doing at 1:48 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time? It's only 10:48 Pacific Time here, brother. Happy birthday, RJ. We need to do a stream sometime soon for your birthday, man. I know you've been busy. I've been busy. My lady. I said my lazy. My lady and I have been very busy, man. But thank you for being here, RJ. Feel free to chat in the chat, okay? I will come out and say this, okay? And I'm not trying to upset anyone here. I still love everyone, whether we still communicate or not, right? Despite what's happened, some crazy shit has been happening amongst this one big, huge drama group that we've all been a part of, whether we like it or not. I don't want to be a part of it, but I've been stuck in it because YouTube thinks that you guys are my audience. So what the hell else can I do for the time being, right? Right? Even my own lady was saying, man, that woman is good. Man, she is way too talented to be doing this shit. That's what she said. And again, listen, I'm not saying that any of us are saints here. We're not, right? None of us are saints. We've all had our part in this, right? But seriously, where does it end, right? Like earlier today, from channel to channel to channel to channel. The other day, it was Jamie on his channels, right? He was a little upset, maybe more than a little upset that, a lot of his loyal audience is no longer supporting him. He was thinking about stopping the live streams. And again, I don't know if you were really feeling that way, Jamie, or if that was part of the way to stir up the drama again, or if the drama that stirred up was independent of this. I don't know what to believe anymore. I want to believe you were being sincere and this just kind of happened, right? So you just kind of went with it, right? But here's the thing, James. If you were trying to get away from the drama and do something else, right, you didn't have to feed into this. You did your part in feeding into this, right? Hey, babe, I didn't even think you were watching the show. Happy birthday, RJ. Babe, are you watching the show on my TV in the bedroom? I thought you were resting. I thought you were really exhausted. Look at how loyal and faithful my own lady is. She even comes out here. She was dead asleep, and she wakes up to pay RJ a happy birthday. Like, James, you didn't have to feed into it, and I'm not trying to instigate anything with you. I was seriously going to consider possibly doing some real content with you, some real non-drama, non-attacking type of content. Because back in the days, what people don't know, he used to run the Purple Pill channel. That's why his email is the Purple Pill Guy. Right? Because that Lycan Theory channel with over 4K subs now used to be the Purple Pill channel. That's how I found out about this guy. And he was creating some really good content. I was kind of hoping that maybe some of that content could come back. And now we all have more experience. We've learned a lot more compared to what we knew 5 years ago, right? Factual one, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I really don't know who you are. I can't give someone a wrench that I don't know. Eli, you're not respecting your special lady's wishes. She asked you to give me a wrench. I'm definitely worthy of it. Unlike some people, I don't use it as a flex. Well, I don't know who you are. I don't wrench anyone unless I talk with them behind the scenes and I know who they are. RJ Sandifer says, thanks at Coach Eli, 2 uncensored live streams for everything. Well, you're quite welcome, RJ. You're quite welcome, right? Factual one. Are you Scotty? Are you Scotty? Is that who you are? I can't remember. Is that you? Scotty, if that is you, I will talk with you behind the scenes. We should connect on Facebook Messenger. We could talk behind the scenes, and then I would be happy to give you a moderator wrench, and maybe we can do some shows between both channels here. That would be great. My woman is ignoring me. She's talking to everyone else besides me. Yeah, earlier tonight, my lady, she was really sore. She's been just really exhausted, and she wanted to try my Epsom salt, and she's never done it before. So I made a bath for her, and she took an Epsom salt bath, and she feels great now. Scotty, that's you. Scotty, are you factual one also? I'm really confused here. I'm really, really confused. No, that isn't me. Okay. Scotty, I still need to get back to your email. I haven't forgotten about you. It's Memorial Day weekend, for Christ's sake. And we're more focused on stupid drama than paying respect to those that lost their lives serving for us to protect our country here in the U.S. Ridiculous. NC is queen. And everyone, listen, I'm not a drama channel. I don't hand out wrenches like they're water, like most drama channels do. I will give wrenches when the time is right. Well, I'll check you out, Factual One, later on, probably tomorrow, because I'm going to be going to bed with my lady shortly after this stream ends. And I'll take care of more of the clerical stuff tomorrow. But yeah, what I saw earlier today, and again, I didn't watch, back in the days, years ago, I would sit around and watch these streams and then pop on these panels and kill a whole day or a whole weekend doing this stuff, right? But I no longer do that. It's a waste of time. It is stupid. It wears you down. It drains you emotionally. And it's stupid because it's all fake. It's all fake. It's not worth it. It drains your energy. It sucks the life out of you, right? And it's the same shit. Different day, different year. The same things that were happening 2, 3, 4 years ago keep happening every now and then. It's like a lather, rinse, repeat. What happened today is no different than what happened 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. It's the same thing. How long is it going to take for you sane folks to understand? It's the same shit. And you keep feeding into it. And it's never going to stop until you stop feeding into it. What part of that don't you understand? Yeah, I know, Factual One. I'll look into it and I'll take care of it. I know you folks are joking. You have to earn the mod wrench, says Mr. Amazing Blind and Autistic YouTuber RJ Sandifer. Love you, RJ. Seriously, bro. RJ, do you like how the new Shure SM7B sounds? Is it clean and clear? Can you hear it clearly? I know, like, you have supersonic hearing, RJ. Matt Shangy Army 2 at RJ Sandifer. I've been better. I don't blame you, Shangy. I don't blame you one bit. I know you think this is stupid, right? But here's the funny thing. You're all playing a part in this. And I used to play a part in this. And I didn't even want to come out and talk about this. But I actually care about people in general, right? And whether I like it or not, even though I don't feed into this stuff anymore, it still affects me. It's affecting my lady, right? And I'm not going to sit here and lie because we're honest. We're two of the most honest people you folks will ever know. A lot of this shit has traumatized my lady, and we're not afraid to come out and share that. It has drained her completely. You're not wrong about that, Factual One, about her wanting to wrench you. No, you aren't, but it's his decision, not mine. Yeah, no. I'll look into it. I will look into it. I'll definitely look into it tomorrow and over the next few days. This stuff is draining. And here's what behooves me even more, right? So I heard very little. I was kind of, checking in every now and then. I was getting ready for my stream, and then my lady and I went to go grab some takeout, and we had other things to do, and I would check in every now and then, right? RJ Sandifer says, yes, sir, you are sounding good. Well, thank you, RJ. Thank you, RJ. This is the real Shure SM7B, not the fake one like some creators have, right? There is a fake version of the Shure SM7B. But we're sitting here listening to this stuff, right? Every now and then, right? And it went, I guess Jamie did some stuff. I went over there and there was nothing happening there. Then I heard that he was doing members only streams. Okay. So now we're making this behind the paywall, premium event, right? Right? And then it goes, part of it went on Shangy's channel, and I think some of it went on JT's channel, and then some of it went on this other lady's channel, again, out of respect, and as part of my agreement with her from years ago. I'm not mentioning her name. As part of my agreement, and we all had peace. I made peace with everyone. Heck, even Paul Martin's made peace with me. Paul, thank you. Paul, I saw you make a comment. We made peace. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that, right? I made peace with Paul. I made peace with this lady that I'm not mentioning as part of our agreement from the past, but I never had a problem with her in the first place. I never had a problem with her. I never had a problem with anyone, ever. Why was Factual One hidden by Sifu Smoke? I don't understand. Sifu Smoke, you hid Factual One. What did he say that was ban-worthy. He put SIFUSMD. There's a 1-minute delay. When it gets out there, I'm curious to know what happened there, right? All right, I'll check it out in a second. I'm sure it was a mistake. But yeah, somebody let me know, because I'll check back in a minute or so and unban factual one, unless you give me a good reason, which I can't see in the deleted messages. I'm still waiting, but I guess the delay is affecting this. SIFUSMD. What does that stand for? My lady is passing by just to say hello here. Hello. I don't even know what SMD stands for. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. We will leave factual one banned, because now I know what SMD stands for. We don't attack people here on this channel, sir. You know, no hate, no attacking, no trolling. Good call on that, Dion, and thank you for sending me what that means behind the scenes in a very respectful, professional, and mature way. Yeah, thank you, Dion. There's a 1-minute delay, bro, so understand what I respond to as it happens is going to go out to YouTube a minute later. I do that to protect, in case I say something wrong, or any guests I have on, like my lady, say something that we don't want to put out there. I can dump the delay before it goes out to YouTube. Scotty says, Paul's a wonderful man. Glad he made peace with you. Oh, I made peace with him. We made peace with each other. I never really had a problem with anybody, Scotty. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with anyone, but I think NCA's Queen says it best. Eli did nothing wrong to anyone. People just use Eli for content like they do Natasha. Yeah. Well, there are people out there saying that Natasha actually, has, done some scamming. And look, I'm not here to judge. But Natasha, I'm not here to judge Natasha, but she has created a pretty big network. But, I mean, she's had a bunch of channels shut down. And if she hasn't violated any terms of service, she wouldn't be getting shut down. Oh, Dion knows all the trolls here, huh? Dion knows all the trolls. Yeah. You know what, folks? I'm going to step away and take about an 8 or 9 minute break, and I'm going to come back and share some more thoughts. My lady is up. Who knows? Maybe I might even bring her on the show for a little bit. Who the hell knows? So let me do this. I'm going to step away and take a quick break here and probably play some songs. I've been playing a lot lately, but there isn't a whole lot to choose from. I mean, there's a lot in the YouTube audio library, but not a lot of it is great. So give me just a second here, because there is more to talk about. Where are those songs I want to play here? Hang on a second. There they are. All right. All right. So music is all queued up. I'm going to step away and take about an 8 or 9 minute break. And who knows, maybe I might have a special guest pop on for a little bit. She's actually wide awake now. We'll see if she wants to pop on, but I still have a lot more to share when we get back. So I'm going to be on here a little bit longer than I thought. So stick around, round. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Take a moment, close your eyes, and think peace, love, unity, and happiness. Little Ethan Mixel coming up right now in the shadows from the YouTube audio library. Let's pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. It's Memorial Day. Pump it up, everybody. All right, settle down. Settle down. Time to settle down and get back down to business here. My God. All right. Welcome back to a very special impromptu episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live here on Coach Eli 22222, the Deuce. Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, the future home of most, if not all, of my live streams. This channel is very, very close to being monetized. We have the subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone that subscribed here to support the channel. We are more than halfway through the watchhour requirements, and that should be happening over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Once this channel does get monetized, I will be moving my Walking with Purpose live streams over to this channel here, and then my main channel will focus on high-quality, pre-recorded, bite-sized content at the highest quality, 4K at 60 frames per second. And I will also be producing more YouTube shorts there for even more bite-sized content that will help you get through your days and help get you further in life. And we will also focus on creating more members-only content for the channel members. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe to both channels, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, my other channel, Nightbot sharing the link every 7 minutes in the chat. And then also subscribe here if you haven't already, Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, which is what I'm saying. Subscribe here, bang the bell, select the notifications, and that way you will not miss anything. Oh, man. Some people just never, ever stop. I'm just saddened by it. I'm saddened by it. I think some people just, are so bored that they just want to do whatever it takes to stir up the drama pot to entertain themselves. And I guess I can kind of understand that to a certain extent, but come on. Come on. At what point is enough enough? I mean, seriously, folks, before I catch up on the chat here, look, we're all grown-ass, mature adults here, or at least we're supposed to be, right? And it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder how many of these people that do some cringy things out here on YouTube behave in real life. Is this how you behave in real life? I seriously doubt it. So why do you come out here on YouTube and behave this way and attack other men and kick other men? Like, it's primarily men kicking other men down to try to get a reaction. For what? What is the purpose of that? Like, what does that do? Does that make you feel better about yourself? I mean, quite frankly, it's ridiculous. It's preposterous. It's asinine. I don't get it. I don't understand. We're grown-ass, mature people. We shouldn't behave this way. This is not normal behavior. But hey, to each its own. Hey, some people just like to come out here and use YouTube as an outlet, and it just helps pass the time. It helps pass the time. There are many people like that, and that's why, I've withdrawn from a lot of these groups of people. It's not just this one group of people that's been stirring up this fake instigated drama or going back and forth and attacking each other. It's other groups too. And it just saddens me because, like I said earlier in the first part of the show, most of these people are super talented and they're capable of doing so much more and creating some greatness that can get them more traction than the drama does. But I guess they just don't want to put in the time and energy and effort to get there because it's real easy to stir up the drama pot and get some, quick instant traction and some quick instant donations. But like I've said before, and I'll say it again, it's not sustainable long term. And finally, I don't know if he was being genuine or not. I hope he was. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, but I hope he was. Like Jamie was saying the other night, I hate to admit Eli was right, but drama is not sustainable long term. Take it from the horse's mouth. He said it himself. Right? Let's check out the chat real quick and see what's going on before I share more of my thoughts. Sifu Smo says, oh, wow, Paul finally came to his senses. No, we both just, look, it's not about that, man. It's, look, we've all had our experiences out here and we've all said some things that we didn't mean because we were trying to figure out the YouTube ropes. And here we are years later. And instead of regurgitating the same thing over and over and over and over again that gets old and stale, we can at least make a peace. It doesn't mean that we have to be close friends. It doesn't mean that we even have to work together on anything. All it means is that, hey, you know what? I forgive you. You forgive me. If I said or did something that you perceive to be, hateful or inappropriate, I apologize. And same thing on the flip side. That's all it is, right? And it takes a better, bigger and better and stronger person to come out and apologize, whether, in my case, whether I feel I'm right or wrong, about something. If someone that's associated with me feels I've wronged them, whether I feel I've wronged them or not, I'll apologize because everybody perceives things differently. And that's a lesson I've learned out here on this platform and maybe even in real life too, right? Oh, man. Scotty says, Paul is a wonderful man. Glad he made peace with you. I think I may have read that earlier. Lewis Fuller, welcome to the show, bro. Good evening, Eli says. Lewis, just gave you a like. Thank you for that, Lewis. I appreciate that. Some people just don't know how to grow the hell up. They act like children. Yeah. And Sifu Smo says, I wonder who's behind that sock account. Well, there have been a lot of sock accounts that have come in here, and I have my ideas of who they are, but it doesn't matter. Like, listen, I'm not mad at these people, right? I don't hate these people. I don't hate anybody. But I understand why they do it. Some people just do this to pass the time. They do this to pass the time. Okay? There are many reasons why people troll. There are many reasons why people, attack other people. There are many reasons why people do stupid shit, right? And I'm not here to criticize anybody. Oh, Jesus, man. This is just, oh, some of these people just do the dumbest things, You beat me to that one, babe. I actually banned that person myself. NCS Queen says, I love Eli's Walking with Purpose streams. What do you like about them, NCS Queen? Is it the fact that they're raw and real and they're out in nature and, it's just one man on a mission, walking with purpose. That's what I do. I walk with purpose each and every day. I walk with purpose for myself to stay healthy and fit. And I also walk to share my purpose, and to share what I've learned in life, personally and professionally, that has allowed me to overcome certain setbacks to get to where I'm at. And I want to help people get to my level. But yeah, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that, NC is Queen. Great comment. Thank you for sharing that. They don't hate Eli, they hate themselves. Well, yeah, and I've said that before. And listen, I'm not out here to criticize anyone or anything, but, people that do this type of stuff, some of them may hate themselves. Others do it just to pass time. Everybody has, a different lifestyle. Everybody, does things in different ways, right? And respectfully, maturely, and professionally, my lady says truth. And see, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, so, like earlier today or yesterday, because now it's after midnight in every part of the U.S. with the exception of the West Coast and maybe Hawaii, but I'm not counting Hawaii. I'm talking about the mainland, right? It's 2:28 p.m. Sorry, 2:28 a.m. Eastern, 11:28 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, I just couldn't believe what I saw earlier today. Like, all these guys and gals going back and forth and just fighting and bickering over something that, to be quite honest with you, made no sense. And I'm going to come out here and share my thoughts to try to get as many people to understand what's going on as possible, okay? There are two types of creators. There are creators that create non-drama content, and then there are creators that create drama content or do reactionary content. They're called reaction videos. And they'll react to, what certain creators put out, like myself, right? An example. And I'm totally cool with this. I even said I was cool with this. Earlier today, I know of at least 2 people that were simulcasting me. And I gave everyone my blessing. If everyone wants to simulcast me from here on out, I don't care. I'm not going to flag you. So I know of 2 people that were simulcasting me, and that's no problem, right? No problem at all. But both those people either deleted their streams or put them to private. And my thing is this: go ahead and continue simulcasting me, right? No problem. But at least leave your stream up, because why put in the time and effort to create a piece of content that you're going to have to remove or put to private once it's done? Why put in all that effort if you can't keep the content up? I would never put a piece of content up that I would have to put to private or remove. And I've seen many other people do this as well. Granny's Watching does it. What's her name? Mandy C does it. I was on a panel with Mandy C a couple nights ago. I spent 20 minutes on there, and then she put that to private. So I almost kind of feel like, and I'm not trying to be rude, Mandy or Granny or anyone else, I almost kind of feel like it wasn't even worth my time going out there, because no one will get a chance to watch that replay and see me on your show and see what we were talking about. What's the point? What's the point of creating content that you can't leave publicly available? Can somebody answer that? Sifu Smo says, wow, all these socks. NC's Queen says, it's unique. I have seen some try to copy you, but your streams are more professional, and yes, the nature aspect is lovely as well. Well, thank you, NC's Queen. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. Look, NC is Queen and everyone else. I don't care if people try to copy me. Okay? People have said I try to copy Coach Corey Wayne and other coaches. A lot of my content is very similar to Coach Corey Wayne's content, because I actually feel the same way about practically everything he puts out there as he does, right? I just put my own spin on it, and I create more live streaming content, and I do some pre-recorded content every now and then, and I'm going to be getting back to that. That's why I'm separating, my live streams on this channel when it gets monetized, and putting all the pre-recorded content, on my main channel, right? But yeah, I don't have a problem. Like I finally come out here and said, look, you folks want to simulcast me, do reaction videos to everything I do? No problem. I won't flag you. You want to try to copycat my content or my streams or my quality or my style? Go ahead and do it. NC as Queen says, replays are important. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And again, people that do not allow the live stream replay to remain public are basically creating content that they know violates the terms of service, right? Now, to be fair, there are some creators out there that are not concerned about me flagging them, but they've done, some creators will do streams where they simulcast, multiple creators' content. So they're more concerned about the other creators striking them down, not me. And I can understand that. I totally get that. But my question to you is respectfully speaking, why would you want to simulcast someone's stream that you know is going to flag you down? Like why would you want to put in all that time and effort to create, your reaction videos that you can't leave publicly available? I mean, that's a fair question. It's a fair question. And it's with no disrespect, because I've said it, recently, and I'll say it again, right? I realize there's a time and a place for reaction channels, for people to do live stream simulcast, to do reaction videos. There's a place for that. It's kind of like the TMZ in Hollywood. The TMZ in Hollywood will take clips and will share stories about the stars. These people out here on YouTube that do these simulcasts and do these reaction videos are no different than the TMZ of Hollywood, right? But here's another thing, right? Here's another thing, okay? Even when these channels that are like the TMZ of Hollywood will simulcast or use content from other creators that they know are going to flag them, why are those creators flagging them when those creators flagging them are also using the content of the people that are using their content, right? It's just a ridiculous thing. Like within this community, it's a ridiculous thing. It's like it almost doesn't make any sense. It's almost like, people being pinned and pitted against each other purposefully just to stir up the drama pot so crazily to get everyone's attention and get all eyes on everybody. It's just surreal, right? And I wanted to put my spin on it because I'm one that's always spoken about it clearly, right? And I'm also one that never wanted to be a part of this type of content, right? And a lot of people I care for are somehow getting involved in this content, and it is diluting the real message or the real content that us real creators want to create out here. I'm not saying that reaction channels are not real creators, but they're in a different genre, right? Let me see here. What else was I going to say? I will mention the one thing that, and I'm not trying to speak on behalf of my lady, but this whole thing, like, she's good now. She's laying in bed, and she wasn't going to watch this stream, but now she's watching. I believe she's watching. She's been moderating in the chat. I will say, like, this whole thing has really, like, thrown my woman off because she made friends with a lot of people behind the scenes. And I tried to forewarn her what can happen sometimes on YouTube and through certain groups. And even though I had forewarned her, once this whole thing started happening, it broke her heart because she really, truly wanted to be friends with everyone, and she really, truly wanted to help everyone, right? And I felt the same way many years ago when I first came out here on YouTube. All I wanted to do was make friends and create real good, positive content. And then these people were did the same thing to me back then that they put my lady through recently, being new to YouTube, right? And at first, I really couldn't understand what was going on. But then I learned that that's part of the fake instigated drama game on YouTube where some people, will get you on a live stream panel and pin and pitch you against other people on that panel and amp things up and take things way out of context so that way you feel the need to defend yourself. And then they'll keep pushing your buttons so you crack and lose your shit and lose your emotional self-control on a live stream panel, and then say something you don't mean because they pushed you so hard when you thought you were going on there just to have a nice conversation. And then once you make that mistake, they have that content, they clip it out, and then they blast it out, trying to hurt your name for years. That's what happened to me, right? So the same thing was going on with my lady. My lady was experiencing the same thing. And fortunately for her, she knew me and I prepped her for this. I didn't tell her what to do. I never tell her what to do. I don't control her. She makes her own decisions. But I prepped her as best as possible for 8 months to the point of where it hasn't affected her nearly as much as it initially affected me. Because I had 5 years of experience going through it already, right? Now, to someone new with no experience coming into, a toxic environment like this, who knows how they would react, right? And some people that get involved with a group like this, might lose it so badly to the point of where they take themselves out. There have been people on YouTube that have been in similar situations amongst, other drama groups that have taken their lives over this shit, right? Now, thankfully, as far as I know, not one person has taken their life over this stupid stuff amongst these people that I've been involved with over the past 5 years. Now, there are some people that lost their lives due to other medical issues not related, but thankfully, no one has taken their lives over something like this. And the stuff that they put me through for years, right? I'm sure that most other people that went through even half of what I went through might have taken it to that point. And honestly, there are some people out here that if someone even took their own life over some of the stuff that's happened, they would probably laugh at it. And that saddens me. That really saddens me. That really saddens me. We are at 1 hour and 17 minutes, folks, and I'm on a lot longer. I've been on a lot longer than I've wanted to be on. I need to wrap this up soon and join my lady in bed and have some quiet, sexy time. But I really wanted to come out here and at least put out a piece of content today, in spite of everything that happened earlier. I had a show planned, and the person that's supposed to be there never got back to me. Not surprised there. That's okay. And then the other show I was going to do with my lady. My lady just, was really exhausted and tired. And, because of all of that and everything that's happened the past few days and the past few weeks and over the past 5 years, I just wanted to come out here and say, look, when is enough enough, right? When is this going to end? When is the same thing going to get so old that no one feeds into it? I thought, honestly, folks, please get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. I'm going to be going off the air in a few minutes or so. I honestly thought that this was going to start to slow down and dissolve, and all these people were going to start creating some really good, positive content and uplifting content. But a few people decided to stir up the pot, and boom, here we are. Same shit, same people, different day, right? How does this not get old to you folks? Honestly, I understand how many of you feel about me. Many of you don't like me for whatever reason. I have my reasons. I think I know why. I actually know why, but I'm not going to say the reasons. You folks know, right? But whether you like me or not, how in the world can the same exact thing happening, month after month, every 6 months, every year, how does the same thing that started happening 3-4 years ago continue to keep you interested, when it keeps on happening in the exact same ways as recent as earlier today or yesterday, right? How? How is this not old to you folks? It's the same thing, same shit, different day. I don't get it. I mean, it's kind of like, let's pick one song, for example. Let's take, let's take Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. I'm thinking of the cringiest song I could think of, right? Let's take Vanilla Ice and Ice Ice Baby. And let's say you put it on your MP3 player or your phone or whatever you have, right? And you start playing it and you hit repeat. And you sit there and you listen to that song for 10 hours straight. You sit on your couch, the TV's not on, and you put on, Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice, and you hit repeat, and you keep playing that same song for 10 hours straight. And you sit there on your couch like this and listen to it. That's what it's like. That would literally bore me after the second or third time of hearing it at the most, right? But you folks are just not bored of this. I don't understand it, right? Look, here's the thing. Understand there are creators out there that enjoy doing reaction videos to channels like mine and maybe channels like yours. And they have the right to react. It's called fair use. They can react to your content under fair use laws. They're called fair use laws in the United States, and in other countries like Canada and other countries, it's called fair dealing. If you've heard of fair use, fair dealing in other countries is the same thing, right? Okay. Let them react to your content. Let them take things out of context. Let them say what they want to say. They're only words. Lewis says, like a broken record. Right, Lewis. Like a broken fucking record, Lewis. That's what it is, right? It's like a broken record. Let these people say whatever they want to say, even if they take it out of context, even if it's not true, right? All they're trying to do is get a reaction from you. An example, once again, these people know that I have nothing to do with the issues my lady's having with her daughter. They've been having issues for 10 years. I've known her for just under 9 months. They know that, right? But they continue to say, it's Eli's fault for, breaking up his lady and his lady's daughter, right? They know the truth, but if they didn't spin the narrative that, it's my fault, then it would bring no value or traction to their drama content, right? Some people are going to do that, right? Because it gets more attention and traction, right? But it's up to me whether I want to feed into it or not. And right now, I'm not technically feeding into it. Maybe you can say I am. I don't care if you think I am or not. Right now, I'm just using this for example purposes, right? I don't feed into stuff like that anymore. I don't feel the need to prove something that I already know deep within me is different, and my lady knows the truth. All that matters to me is what my lady knows, what I know, and what the people closest to us know, right? It doesn't bother me what some reaction channel says or does to try to spin something out of context just to get a little more traction. I don't care about that, and you shouldn't either, right? Right? But a lot of people out here don't understand that. Or maybe they do understand that, and they just like to feed into every little thing because maybe it helps them pass the time, or they have nothing better to do at that current moment, or maybe they have nothing to better do, period. Who knows? It depends on the person, right? Again, we're all grown-ass people, okay? We're grown-ass adults. Some of the behaviors I've seen out here are just asinine. It's beyond ridiculous, right? It's so beyond ridiculous. To me, it's comical now. Yeah, it's finally comical to me. It's comical to my lady, right? My lady's even seeing this. She's like, wow, I thought there was my lady even said, I thought there was drama in my town amongst some of my friends and other people that we know, right? But after what she experienced the last month or two coming out semi-public on YouTube, obviously nobody knows her name or anything like that, but she was communicating with some people, right? A bunch of people. She's like, wow, this is unlike anything I've ever seen before, ever. And I'm like, yeah, you bet your bottom dollar it's unlike anything you've ever seen before, babe. Folks, you're in control of your own actions. You're in control of what you want to feed into and what you don't want to feed into. You're grown-ass adults. Put two and two together and understand that there are some people in life that are going to try to antagonize you to get a reaction to make content off of you, because that's what they do. That's their purpose out here. And they have the right to do that if they want to. And you have the right to either respond or not respond. It's your choice whether you want to respond or not. But if you're going to respond, all you're going to do is keep the fire burning. And the fire is going to burn out of control. Again, today, what I saw, and I only tuned in literally for a total of 5 minutes over the course of the entire day. Like, seriously. In the morning it started. I'm like, same shit, different day. I tuned out of it, right? And then right before I was going to go live in the afternoon, I tuned in again. They're still going, different channels, right? And then I come back from my walk, and they're still going. Hold on a second. I think I locked the door. Hold on a second, folks. I will be right back. Let me play one song, and I'll be right back. I gotta play some Ethan Mixel, Double Helix. Be right back. Sorry, Ethan. I gotta fade out here. Ethan Mixel, Double Helix. All right. All right, I'm back. Back just for a couple more minutes to share my final thoughts here. Whew, man. All right. So here's the thing, folks. Honestly, I get that some of you love drama for entertainment. It helps pass the time, right? I understand many of you may be going through things and this helps you pass the time. I get that, right? No problem with having a little fun, poking a little joke at someone every now and then. But when it gets taken way too far, when it gets taken way too far, like many things have gone way too far over the last 5 years out here on YouTube, too many things to mention. That's where I draw the line. That's where most reasonable people draw the line, right? You know, I've never felt the need myself to get back at someone for anything, right? I used to feel the need to defend myself, which is a natural thing that people do in the real world. But out here on YouTube, like if you try to defend yourself against something, all people are going to do is keep making back and forth content with you. So I learned on YouTube, like sometimes the best thing to do is to not even respond to anything, right? Right? Because I've also learned that some people are intentionally taking things out of context just to have the traction on their reaction channel. You folks have to learn to understand this, right? And once you learn to understand it at the level I do, it's not going to upset you. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Lewis. All right, baby. We will see you in just a little bit. Yeah. Come to bed, baby. Come to bed, baby. I get it. I get it. I'll be in bed sooner than you think. Folks, when I mentioned a few days back, I'm seriously making a global peace with everyone. I seriously meant that. I'm not feeding into any of this stuff. I didn't get on any panels today. I didn't even feel the need to, to participate in any of this, right? It would have been a waste of my time, would have drained my energy, and it would have probably pissed my woman off, and she would have been rightfully pissed off. Those are the kind of things that I used to do when I was with my ex, Dana, and I was wrong. And I'm coming out here and being man enough and saying I was wrong about that, right? I was wrong about that, right? There are many more great things we can all do together. And if we can just create a global peace within this one crazy drama group, like, okay, I'm just going to come out. All the socks? Wow. There aren't that many socks here, Sifu Smo. What's the wow about? Sifu Smo, are you seeing things I'm not seeing? Because I got Nightbot and the block words list on YouTube, and we haven't been getting hit that bad because they can't say the things they want to say because those words are blocked. And I've got very high spam control. Are you talking about what that one guy said? It's not a big deal. NCS Queen says Lewis with the 2 pink hearts. It's just insane how this whole thing has spread way out of control. And if I look back to where this all started, it started when I was, I'll just say it, I'll mention his name, I don't care. Some dude made me aware from the MGTOW community I used to be a part of on my former channel, made me aware to a guy named JB Gunner. And then he came at me and was rebroadcasting every one of my shows and videos to his audience many years ago on my former channel. Then Jamie started doing the same thing for years, right? And then next thing you know, some other people got involved. And these are people that I met through networking on YouTube. And then, Jamie and JB Gunner, they came in and they knew how to play the game. And they got these people to go over to their side and built an audience to the point of where they were reusing my content and selling it to their audience. Now, I'm not upset about that, Jamie or JB Gunner. I'm just sharing where this all started, right? Hold on. My lady comes in to the studio room and like the Mad Chang, he says, live television, people, live television, right? Yes. The answer to the moderators is, I want most drama people blocked here. Not because I don't want peace with them or anything, because they're not here for my actual content. Okay? They're not here for my actual content. They're here to just stir the pot up, right? Okay? And I don't even think that's the real Mama Goonie. Let's check if it is. Oh, it's her. It's her. I'll read what she wrote. Still blocked for my protection? Face me like a man. Well, here's the thing, Mama Goonie. I would not have blocked you. Actually, my lady blocked you. And she even came in and asked me if she should block you. And I'm like, yeah. Because you took it a bit too far and you said, face me like a man. You're trying to antagonize me and my lady, and you're trying to trigger a negative response. You're trying to trigger drama. And I don't want that here. That's stupid, right? I mean, you're a grown-ass, mature woman, right? And that's not a respectful way to approach someone, right? So you violated my rules. No trolling, no attacking, no hating. You attacked me. You said, face me like a man. You're trying to antagonize me, right? Right? And here's the thing. Why do some of you people keep coming back if you don't like my content, right? Do you like trying to antagonize me? It doesn't work anymore. It used to work, right? Are you looking for attention? Do you want me to give you a shout out? And do I even have enough clout to give you a shout out? You're probably going to say I have no clout to give you a shout out, which could be true. I'm not big enough yet. Who knows if I will ever become big enough? I hope I grow bigger, right? But if you're going to come out and say that you don't have enough clout to give me a shout out, then why are you trying to get attention through my chat, right? Why would you try to trigger me if I had no clout, if you think I have no clout, right? That's a fair question, right? So yeah, it all started in this way. And then when I finally figured things out through the help of some other person whose name, again, I'm not going to mention as part of an agreement I made with this person years ago out of respect, okay? This person actually was the one that made me aware of what was going on. And I'm very grateful for this person to this day, right? And you folks can put two and two together and figure it out. It's not a big deal. I just want to be respectful to everybody. I want to be respectful to everybody, right? But I'm trying to also kind of share where this all stemmed from and how it blew way out of proportion, right? Then these two guys, Jamie and JB Gunner, with no disrespect, I'm not coming at you guys anymore or anything, right? They got a sponsor that's paying them for this content, right? So that further fuels the desire to put in the ungodly amounts of effort to do what they were doing to get the traction they got, right? And then they started to get other people that used to be connected with me to simulcast me and do other things. This thing was blown out of proportion like a wildfire. And this other person whose name, again, I'm not going to mention out of respect, because that's the agreement that we made years ago. You made that agreement with many people. I'm like the only one that respects it, for Christ's sake, right? Okay. This person was even saying, I can't believe how these people keep coming at you and they're all simulcasting you doing this and that. And this person was saying like some Hollywood stars don't even get this much attention in this way. And I'm like, I'm no Hollywood star. I don't get it. I'm no Hollywood star. I'm just me, right? But this person was right. It was just so surreal, right? And then over the last couple of years, I figured that, hey, what's the best way to diffuse this? Is to not get triggered. The key to being successful out here on YouTube is to not let people trigger you, right? The moment that I stopped allowing these people to trigger me is the moment that they had no new content. So what did they do? For a while, they kept on trying to regurgitate the same stuff that's years old. We both got that one, babe. You know what? That picture of that sock account reminds me to mention one more thing. In a second, I'll mention that, right? So when these people could no longer trigger me, and once they exhausted regurgitating past content of me that was years old, and their audience got tired of it, then they started going at other people that were not drama channels, but then they infested their channels, and these people became drama channels. There's channels now like Granny's Watching and Natasha Cooper, which I guess she had her drama sector, but she was really more of a true crimes channel. I heard she lost her true crimes channel as well. She's paid the price over being involved in this drama, right? And it just kept on like spreading like a wildfire. It just kind of seemed like these people were just trying to infest as many groups as possible and keep the back and forth going, because that's what was making the money and getting the traction. And again, if I fast forward to a few nights ago, where I heard Jamie say, I hate to admit it, maybe Eli's right. Drama's not sustainable long term, right? I know you're laughing, Seafood, but I'm not laughing at that picture. Quite frankly, I know that's a picture of Jamie, right? And quite frankly, I don't condone that being done to him. I don't condone that being done to him. I think it's stupid, right? Right? And I'll just say it. This is what I heard from behind the scenes. I don't care. I heard that GLM is the one that leaked that picture, right? I mean, seriously, like what does that do, right? What does that do? Like, look, I'm a mature, grown-ass man. I'm not going to sit there and laugh at that picture, right? Because I really think it's stupid. I think it's grown-ass adults playing a childish game. Ooh, I got this picture, of Lycan's belly, and I'm going to spread it around YouTube because now I'm just, not getting any attention, right? Come on. You think that bothered him? No. He's laughing at it. In essence, you basically gave him more content. You basically accomplished the opposite of what you were trying to accomplish by doing that. But who knows? Maybe he told you to do that just to stir something up. I don't know. That's how crazy deep this shit is, right? But see, folks, you have the choice on whether you want to participate with this or not, continue following this or not. That's up to you, right? This stuff can consume you all day, every day if you allow it to. It can affect your personal life. It affected my last relationship. And now I'm coming out here sharing this because I'm not letting it affect this relationship. I've learned from it, and hopefully you folks are learning from me here. I got to get on out of here, folks. Get any final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat. It's been an hour and 45 minutes since I started this. I got to get off the air. I'm surprised my lady's being really nice. She's a good woman. I will tell you this. I don't think most women have any patience when it comes to men in situations like these, or many situations with men. But she's being real patient right now. And I got to say, I really appreciate that, babe. And I respect you for letting me come out here and do this tonight, and allowing me to fulfill my purpose. I really felt the need to come out here and doing this tonight. NC's Queen says, these people are pathetic. I think it's beyond that, NC's Queen. I think a lot of these people aren't bad people. Underneath it all, I think they're all really good people. I just think that they need to remove that mask and just be who they are, and let their guard down, and just be good to people, right? I've never felt the need to attack or harm anyone. I've always been the kind of person that just wants to love the universe, and that's how my lady is. And that's why my lady and I work. You know what I mean? Before I get on out of here, folks, look. The only way that you're going to stop this nonsense is if you as an individual decide to stop feeding into it. Stop supporting it. I'm not saying stop supporting these individual creators, right? But stop feeding into the drama. Stop trying to always react to what somebody says about you. People are going to talk shit about you, and they're going to make up shit about you, and they're going to take things out of context because that's what some channels do to gain traction. Okay? It's a reaction channel, right? Maybe they're a drama channel, a reaction channel, whatever you want to call them, right? But you got to learn to understand that that's what these people are doing. I had to learn that myself. When I realized that, I stopped reacting to it. I said, you know what? Hey, say what you want to say. All that matters is what I know, what my lady knows, what people in my real life know, right? I don't care what you say about me. I don't care if you spin it out of context or spin a narrative that's out of context. Doesn't matter, right? I'm not going to react to it. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to flag you down. Do what you got to do. I want each and every one of you to get to that level. When you get to that level, you're not going to feel the need to feed into it. And then this whole shitstorm that happened on YouTube yesterday will not happen again. You see, the people that are complaining about the shitstorm are the ones that created it. And you're not understanding that the people that are complaining about the shitstorm are the ones that created it. Because you fueled the fire. All you had to do was walk away. This is just really, really dumb. The same sock account coming in here was trolling Jamie's stream the other night. I kind of flipped through parts of the replay, and he was just laughing at it. You guys think this is triggering him? No. You guys think that picture is bothering him? No. I will say this, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too fond of many things that Jamie's done, especially things he's done to me. But I will say this. What I do respect about you, Jamie, is the fact that you've learned to just ignore this shit and not let it get to you. You've learned to have some thick skin on this platform. And I will, pay respect where respect is due. Again, I don't agree with a lot of the things you do. Same on the flip side from you to me. I get that, right? But right is right and wrong is wrong. But at least you have learned how to not let this stuff get to you. And that makes me proud, to be honest. And maybe once this whole thing boils over, if it doesn't kick into the last thing I want to see is more drama on Memorial Day. Folks, take the day off from the drama today. Take the day off from the drama. And let's all bring in Memorial Day on a positive note. No drama today. Just take one day off from the drama. That's it. Okay? And then do what you're going to do, because I'm going to be doing my own thing. I've got plenty of shows coming this week with my lady. We're going to do the show on pregnancy, how to handle pregnancy, expected or unexpected. We may do that tomorrow, or we may wait till Tuesday. And then we have some other shows that we're going to do later on in the week. We're probably going to still do the show on spam and deceptive practices and spams and scams. Obviously, it's not going to be with Mandy C, because the communication really isn't that good. No disrespect again, Mandy. It's just the truth. And we've got much more content coming here. Too much to mention right now. But it's late, folks. It is 3:14 a.m. Eastern Time. 12:14 a.m. Pacific Time. It's after midnight, so I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you to all for taking the time to listen to me on this show tonight, or if you're here on the replay, same to you. Happy Memorial Day to each and every one of you. Spend some time with your friends and family on this special day, and just tune out this crap on YouTube. If you want to watch YouTube, watch some positive stuff. Tune out the drama crap for at least one day, okay? That being said, have yourselves a great one. This dude just doesn't stop. He's just... Have yourselves a great one. I'll see you all next time. Take care. And as always, be good to each other. Bye-bye.